Little woodpecker. Annoying dog. That should not be here. Oh, maybe it's a blue jay. Anyway, not bird watching, but there's a couple of them. Oh, there's a bunch of them. Getting attacked. Anyway, guys, morning. Welcome back to Half Fast 719. Back at it. Saturday morning. Wash my face. Brush my teeth. Look at this thing. Look at this beast. These big old mirrors. Whew. Got the mirrors installed. That was fun. So what I gotta do though is gotta patch. Gotta weld up these holes. It's got a hole there. These two holes. We got a big hole on this side. It's the big hole for the mirrors. And a couple little holes. What I ended up doing was for the wiring. Obviously you can see drilled in through this bracket. Stainless steel. Hard as heck to drill through. Took about 12 drill bits. Anyway. Main reason I brought you guys out here. I'll show you guys what I was doing all day yesterday. Made these blocks. So we got this one's a little taller, those blocks, by 3/8 of an inch, and those blocks over there on the driver's side are shorter. But anyway, we got it in, the kid and me got it all in. It's just this stuff just does not form at all, man. And it was, I don't know, I might have to put some weights down on it. Put some heavy stuff on it, but seats are in. I do need to get longer bolts for the rear. The rear, I have 1-inch spacers under there because the seats, they were slanted a little bit towards the back on both of them. So now they're all in there and solid. The back bolts, they actually attach underneath through the same structure that the original factory seatbelts attached to. These front ones, what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to put some angle iron under there and drill a hole through it, because I don't know, it's not really flimsy, but it seems kind of flimsy when you're tightening these bolts down. You could see this whole thing flex. But anyway, you see I got a brick over there trying to hold it down. The kid wants the seats moved over more this way, but I can't move the seats more towards the center. I went and measured the gap, the distance between his other truck, and then the distance between the headrests and the seat. And keep in mind, his seats are a lot wider, a lot bigger. But yeah, so I'm gonna have to get as big as a center console as I can get, because these seats are kind of narrow because they're from a Trailblazer, which isn't a full-size vehicle. It's not like from a Denali or anything. But I gotta find the biggest center console as I can, or a jump seat, as you would call it, I guess. And then, yeah, we'll attach that. However, if I need to make braces, we can. But I did use the TIG welder. TIG welded all these up. This is Excuse me. This is 4x2, I believe, tubing, and then the flat steel I had actually messed up. It's inch and a half, I believe. So I'll show you guys what I ended up having to do. So that's the tubing, the 4x3, whatever you want to call it. Little piece of a cutoff in here because it wasn't square, so I had to square it up. Anyway, I think that's where I was at. Yeah, so you can see here we're about a 1/2 inch short, and I wasn't gonna do a bunch of filler. I also thought about cutting it. Yeah, I thought about cutting pieces and then just welding them on there, but I ended up using some angle iron that I have, which is over there, right there. So angle iron right here. What I ended up doing is cutting the angle iron at a 45, if that makes sense. Sorry, I just got a mess. I gotta weed all this stuff back out anyway. So angle iron here, I ended up cutting it straight like this instead of cutting it like this. I originally cut it like this, but the pieces were still too small. So when I cut it like that, it actually gave me my bevel. It worked out really good. Got the brake calipers all painted and coated, ceramic coated, black. And yeah, so it's the front brakes. Busy. So I spent probably 4 hours, I want to say, making those 4 tubes, 4 mounts. It took about 4 hours by the time I cut everything, by the time I figured everything out. Yeah, by the time I figured everything out, by the time I cleaned the garage out of here, got everything out, got the welder set up, it was a total of 4 hours. Also, while I was letting some of them cool, I decided to hang the mirrors. Or no, maybe I did the mirrors the day before. Drilled the holes while I was letting stuff cool. Painting the brakes, the calipers. I did remove all the carpet and everything on the door cards. So carpet's off and clean. Those things are off. On both of them. Trying to think. Oh, I have these pieces, which I'm probably just gonna wrap with some vinyl, black vinyl. And I figured out a way. So instead of using the things that they had, and I was gonna just get little screws, and screw them in. So bought one of these kits a couple years ago. Come with all these little trees, and these things fit right in. So as you can see, that's what I'm gonna use. So anyway, so that's what I'm gonna do this morning. Is I'm going to paint these door cards gray. Paint them gray, and then start doing the vinyl and the carpet. Once they're dry, I'm gonna put the same headliner fabric on the bottom of the doors, just right there, that felt. I'll glue that to the bottom of the door down here, and then I gotta make a new handle. So I took the one handle off, cleaned it. It's right here. So this one's in good condition. So I'm not sure if I'm just gonna wrap it or if I'm gonna take all this off and then wrap it. So, but the other one's all busted to busted. It's all broken. So what I'll do is I'll take all this off, all this vinyl off, take this and cut a piece of wood. That's what I used last time for the other truck. Just cut a piece of wood and basically shape it all out. Sit there and do all that. And then I'll probably do the same thing. I'm probably just going to wrap them both with new vinyl. That way, because this is a more durable vinyl. And if I just throw cushion padding and the vinyl on, I think that they might get more damaged than if I leave this harder stuff on. So, yeah, got to do that today. And then this grill we have, it is what it is, but it's cracked. So we got a crack here. Did some epoxy on that. And then this was cracked here, and this was all cracked, so I epoxied some washers on there. Epoxied a washer on that side, that one, and that one. And this is just an aftermarket grill. It'll work, but in the meantime, we'll try to find an original one like that. Hopefully the guy with all those parts will call me back. He has one. It's exactly the same as that. It's got the same crack right there. So, but yeah, show you the crack maybe if I gotta darken this. So they all cracked there. His is the other one that the guy has is cracked. So anyway, I'm gonna get these door panels out, get them ready for some paint. Probably have to do one at a time because I don't have the space to paint them both. But yeah, making some progress on the truck. And then yeah, still got to do the power steering lines. I do have the rough stuff. Did send me an email. They sent me an email saying that the stuff has been shipped for the rear disc conversion. So that's supposed to come today somehow, some way. I don't know. UPS says it'll be here today, but it probably won't. It'll probably get delayed as usual, and then they'll just give it to the post office because they're lazy. And then the kid ordered the brackets for the front for these. However, for these, I'll have to take the hubs. I'll probably have to take the hubs with me. I have to get them turned down like 1/8 of an inch, I believe. It's 0.120 or something. You got to get them turned down. I was trying to buy a lathe, but it seems that everybody that's selling the lathe doesn't really want to sell it. So anyway, I was just going to turn them down myself. But whatever, I think I could pay a couple guys like, I don't know, 30-40 bucks to turn them. But yeah, so that's what we got. That's what we got going on today. So today, hopefully the interior, once it gets really hot, we can set it all in its place, put everything together. Hopefully I can get these door cards, these door things done. Got engine mounts I got to do. Fan shroud is in and the fan is on, but I didn't tighten it yet because I might take the fan off to lift the motor to put the motor mounts on. But anyway, yeah, a lot of work. So a lot of work done and a lot of work to come. So anyway, I guess I'm gonna get after it. I'm gonna start painting before everybody wakes up so I can make noise. Alright, I'll see you guys on the next video. Stay cool. Stay busy. See you in the next one. Later.